Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the weekly holiday show. I'm your host, Mr. James from the closet. I'm just going to call it that from now on. And here are your selected holidays for the week of May 30th through June 3rd. We're into June. Summer is very close. For those working in schools, it's very close to the end of the year. And people are trying to scramble to get last minute things in and try to leave a lasting impression. So maybe celebrate something. Do this for yourself and for your students. So Monday the 30th, Memorial Day. Of course, we know there's Memorial Day, there's Veterans Day. We had Armed Forces Day at the same on Monday of last week. Memorial Day is remembering those that fought for our freedom, those that served in the armed forces, and even remembering those that are still serving. And it's just Memorial Day. It's most people think grilling, and I could have put a thing here for grilling, but I didn't. I wanted to put something for the eagle and the spirit of America and all that stuff. I know, so many cliches, but just think about this. Remember those that have taken care of us and allowed us, those that are American, to be free. And I hope everyone around the world has some sort of freedom in their lives. If not, we hope you can work towards it, and others will help you. So Tuesday the 31st, it is Save Your Hearing Day. Now, I'm a musician. I think I've got instruments next to me. Oh yeah, I do happen to have some ukuleles and keyboards and things like that. Now, these aren't that loud, but if you go to a concert where there are giant speakers, right, those really loud speakers, it can get pretty loud. In fact, it can get so loud that you can get hearing damage. And there are so many ways to help your hearing. You can have these little tiny things, earplugs that go into your ears, and they can be clear if you don't want people to notice you have earplugs. You see people walking around all the time now with AirPods, right? The little thing dangling down. And, they might be listening to something, but they can also be using those to help cancel out some of the noise happening around the world or in their environment. So this is the thing, save your hearing. You want to be able to hear. You want to be able to hear tiny little things like a pin drop or a feather landing. I know that's really, really difficult to hear, but you want to have good hearing. You want to have good hearing for as long as you possibly can, because not hearing, especially if you play music, is going to be something that's very difficult. You'll have to get more into feeling vibrations, maybe using some sort of lights or colors to tell you when things are changing and such. But save your hearing. Same thing with eyesight. If you have to wear sunglasses, if you're outside, put some sunglasses on. It's always good for you. So, all right, celebrate. Wednesday the 1st, it is running day. Not the Naruto running that we are seeing right here. I think that's how you pronounce that. But just running in general. I mean, we have two legs, and everyone tells me we were made to run. So run, get out there, maybe just walk if you haven't run in a long time, or just do a few little sprints, which just means run as fast as you can just for a few seconds. Just a little bit to kind of get you revved up and such. There's a lot of people in the world that do marathons, which are like 23 point such miles, and some people even do ultra marathons, which can go up to 100 miles of running. Yeah, I know. Human body is amazing, and to be able to keep up and do that for a long time is quite a feat. But yeah, do a little running, try it out, see if you get winded. Maybe if you do, it's time to start doing something on a regular basis so you can stay more in shape. You need to have this body work for you, because then you can do whatever you want and not have to be held back by limitations, right? Celebrate something. Thursday the 2nd, Rocky Road Day. Not like a road with rocks in it. More like the flavor Rocky Road of ice cream, of candies. Basically, chocolate, marshmallow, and nuts, I guess. Sometimes some sort of fruit in it as well. But that's Rocky Road. I guess marshmallows and nuts have to be specific to that because they have little bumps. So I guess this flavor came out, I want to say 30s, 40s, 50s, something like that, 1930s, 40s, 50s. Someone just basically had decided to throw some of this stuff into some of their, I think they had ice cream, And all right, chopped some stuff up, marshmallows and some nuts, and served it. And everyone's like, whoa, this is amazing. And they're like, okay, we're going to call it Rocky Road. There you go. Simple as that. If you don't like that flavor, that's okay. There's so many other flavors out there of candy, ice cream, things like that. But yeah, we try to celebrate things that I think you might like. And if you like any sweets, then you might have tried Rocky Road before. So Friday, it is Donut Day, another sweet. And I did spell donut the dough way because that's originally what it was. Now, let me tell you something. Donuts came about, we probably know this, we talked about this before, in the late 1800s, middle to late 1800s, where someone who was a sailor, his mother made him these dough balls that she would make and put nuts inside of it, and she would fry them, and the person would eat these. And basically, he learned how to make them, and he was on a ship. He was a captain, I guess, for a ship or something like that, or somewhat. And he eventually, because he wanted to eat these, he would make them and stick them onto, I think, the steering mast or whatever. I don't know. So it had a hole in it, and that was just a way to hold on to it. So, the donut was born in the 1917, during World War One. Soldiers used to use their helmets, and metal helmets, put oil in it, heat the oil up, and throw dough in, and make their own little donuts to eat. Of course, you didn't have a lot of things on the front line, but they became known as doughboys because they had donuts in that. I mean, the smell of hot oil in your helmet afterwards, I mean, that must be, maybe that's something to get you going. But it's interesting because Memorial Day, remember those that fought in wars, and the doughboys fought in wars, and the donut. So that's what I'm taking from this week anyway. So anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe for these weekly videos, thumbs up, all of that stuff. Celebrate, enjoy the upcoming summer, and I will see you next time. Boom.